Last night was not a great night. And to be honest, emotionally, the whole week hasn't been a great week. So today, in addition to the other things that I have to do or I want to do, I am prioritizing the 3 things that I know help me return to the basics of my mental health. And those 3 things are going for a walk, preferably in nature. I am at the park right now, meditating and writing in a journal. Will I manage to do all 3 of those things today? That remains to be seen. However, I do want to talk about them, about why I know they're helpful for me, about how I came to those 3 practices, and why these are the things that I know to come back to when emotionally things get difficult. But for now, let's walk. You see these kinds of shots all the time in my posts. Just my feet walking along a surface. And the reasons for that are twofold. First, it's just a really easy thing to capture. But secondly, there's something very soothing to me about that rhythm of one step after another, after another. Walking occupies my body. It uses that fight or flight energy that comes from PTSD and channels it into steady rhythmic movement. And that in turn frees up my mind so that I can either mentally work through problems or I can just get into a soothing, meditative state where I'm not thinking at all, I'm just being. A recent study determined that an intensive meditation program was just as effective as taking Lexapro for anxiety. I'm not going to set aside my Lexapro, but I will say that meditation works for me. It's not a mistake that meditators refer to their sessions as a practice. Sitting here, silent and still, studying my breath and setting thoughts aside, it's practice for the real thing, being able to call up mindfulness in the moments when I need it most. This dedicated practice time is where I retrain my body, rewire my brain. And then there's journaling. Although I don't like to call it that. In my head, I call it writing it out. Some feelings, some emotions, they don't make sense until I write them. Writing lets me see the lines, the normally invisible threads that connect what I'm feeling in the moment to its roots in the past. So when things feel especially messy, I write. It helps. Are these 3 things, walking, meditating, writing it out, the only things that I do to protect my mental health? No, of course not. I take medication. I go to therapy. I get enough sleep and step away from situations that I need to not be in. But those three, the walking, the meditation, and the writing, those are what I come back to when I need to recommit. Time and time again, those three things are my pillars. And maybe one or all of them will become pillars for you too. Or maybe they already are. Until next time, I am wishing you love and joy and all those good things, and I can't wait to talk to you again.